Welcome. Last night, we got a look at some of the stuff coming as soon as next week. From cool new skins to questionable ones. Our first look at Ultimate Luna and her new mods, the new trigger modules, the new fellow, and some QOL stuff. So I'm going to be breaking down some of this stuff, and I want to talk about it. So, starting with Luna, she looks incredible. And I know there's going to be a certain crowd that is going to love this, and believe me, I get it. Here is the trailer for her. I will be having it playing in the background here so you can see all of it and everything. It does have music, but I don't know if that music's copyright. Sorry if you hear stuff in the background. My window is open. It's very hot. On top of that, we got some news for her story, what I'm sure is going to be as traumatic and depressing as literally every other story we've had. Those guys over at Nexon know how to make a depressing story. I will obviously be probably trying to do a Luna lore video after I play this story, since it comes out in about a week, so I should be able to have something out for that relatively soon, so keep your eyes for that. So, yeah, we also got to look at her Transcendent modules, what are shaping up to be pretty good. If I remember correctly, one of them removes her unique gun and is a gun-focused build with your weapon of choice. So you could use, like, a Excava on her, or, like, a Last Dagger, or a Malevolent, or whatever you want, instead of having her unique gun. Now, the other one was more for mobbing damage, and for, like, critical hit and critical hit damage, and it looks pretty insane. They only showed off like 2 of the abilities what you can like proc with her in that mode. What were like one of them was like firing out like 3 lasers, and one of them was just firing out like a single one. It looks crazy either way, and I reckon a lot of people are going to maybe build that into like skill expansion if it's AoE, and then just see how much they can do as quickly as they can. Either way, it looks insane, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. They also teased us some balance changes, specifically for Lepic, where they showed off some more stuff. Like, instead of getting 3 grenades with explosive stacks, he has 4. And speaking of 4, his 4th ability, now fire rate is, like, significantly higher. His overclock as well seems to be working at a better rate and, like stronger. It looks really, really cool. They also said that both Freyna and Bunny are expected to receive some buffs, what I'm personally excited for, as I am a die-hard Bunny fanboy. She is my most played character in this game. Next, I'll cover the skins. We got a look at a few, including the new Serena Angel skin, what looks pretty damn good, the lounge outfit that we all know and love, and a bathrobe. What they used Serena to showcase was quite funny, given... to put this as least provocative as I can, it literally looks like the bathrobe is clinging on for dear fucking life. That's quite funny. Speaking of the lounge, we got to see some new stuff, including the fact it's going to be significantly bigger than I thought it would be. I thought that the bed and the shower was basically the whole thing, and then maybe like a small living room, similar to like V's apartment from Cyberpunk 2077, if any of you guys have played that. But no, I was completely wrong. It's massive. It's got like a massive actual a lounge area. It's got tons of like different areas you can put up collectibles. There's a collectible vendor in there that you can buy collectibles from using a new collectible currency that you can earn from basically just playing the game. And then there was, like, obviously, like, the bedroom where you have your bed where you can have your descendants to sit on, and they can do things like, they showcased in the stream, and I can't believe I'm about to fucking say this, but they showcased in the stream, Bunny painting her toenails. So, you know, if you're that one guy from the dev live thing that they did a few months ago, then you are probably living life large. There was also, like, a couple other, like, prompts that you can do, from, like, reading a book to sitting and playing with, like, a dog in the lounge. And one of the ones that I saw earlier on Reddit was that there's 3 different shower prompts. I don't know if they're gonna, like, full cyberpunk that shit and just have, you know, titties out, or if they're gonna censor it. I assume it's probably just gonna be, like, swimwear, but it's... Oh, man, trying to convince friends to play this game is going to be harder than ever. Anyway, The new trigger modules seem to be pretty alright, to be honest. I just don't know why you'd use them over the other ones, except for Sharon, since there's one. I think it's called like Eye of the Storm or something. What creates like little balls that do a ton of AoE damage when hitting somebody with a piercing skill. The other twos, one of them was like when using a tug skill. So like Nell and Lepek, when you pull people into that center mass, it does like a little area, like an AoE damage. The only thing is, again, I don't know why you'd want to use that over literally basically any other Transcendent modules, except for maybe literally like Lepek. But for Nell, it's in the nicest way possible, kind of useless. And I can't even remember the third one. Oh, the third one was basically Glaive for everybody, but instead of like, you basically use a support item, so they use Enzo, he placed his ammo, and then you get for a few seconds unlimited, in quotes, ammo, which essentially you fire your entire magazine and it pulls from reserves. So technically, I guess everybody can be glayed out. It's quite fun, but obviously you don't have the actual unlimited ammo. It's still pulling from reserves. Next up is the new fellow. This guy seems to be probably going to be kind of overpowered, as he is MP recovery. However, even at max level, it's only every 30 seconds. We'll have to wait and see if that's good or not at all, but he's still like body wise and like the actual dog itself looks really, really cool. I'm definitely going to grind for him, and he's probably going to go straight onto like my bunny, because I feel like for quite a few characters that are more skill focused, even if it's not that common, just having it in general is going to be very, very helpful. And finally, there is a ton of QOL changes, including a better party finder. There's going to be a search tab in reactors and components, so you can search for the items that you want. Daily challenges are going to be somewhat easier. They're making like a lot of the ones that are normally like 2,500 kills or whatever, like 500 kills. And then they're making some of them be for specific levels. So once you hit a certain what is it called? Mastery rank, you can't get ones like the get X amount of amorphous material patterns, because obviously you probably aren't going to be grinding for them as much. There's that, and then the obvious bug fixes. Overall, a pretty decent update, if you ask me. I can't wait to get my hands on Ultimate Luna, especially because there's like a couple events. I'll quickly throw those out there, and one of those events is to literally get Ultimate Luna. And once you get Ultimate Luna, you get given a photon imprinter, what's really, really, really nice. So you don't have to grind her out loads if you already have like a Luna built up like I do. Either way, it's really, really cool, and a lot of the stuff in the events include like skins and like gold and Kuiper and all of the usual stuff. Anyway, that is going to cover this video. I thank you for watching. September seems to be a very, very big and exciting month for TFD, and I definitely will be covering more. As I said, I already want to do a Luna video for her lore, so be on the lookout for that. Every like, subscribe, and comment is really, really appreciated, and I thank you for watching. If you managed to make it this far, comment Ultimate. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, Ultimate. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.